2015, I went and spent a week with Boston Red Sox fantasy camp. Had a great time. I thought it was over after that week. And then I got an invitation to go play in Fenway Park. And I said, I can't pass this up. It doesn't matter how much it costs, to play in Fenway Park. So Stephanie and I loaded up, flew to Boston, met about 25 other guys who had been invited to play. And it was awesome. We all had our Boston, actual, authentic Boston Red Sox uniforms on. And some of the rules had changed because they wouldn't allow us to play with cleats. That's good. They didn't want us to tear up that grass on the infield, which is very important for those pro ball players, but not important for us. But let's get this story going. So I wanted to pitch, and as we're taking the field, and I'm going out to the mound, and I'm taking some warm-ups, and man, I just feel the heat. I'm on today. The curveball, that's the batting. So the curveball's working, everything's good, I'm ready. All of a sudden, I tell the catcher to throw one down. You know how that works right after you get warmed up. So he throws one down, he throws it back to me, and all of a sudden, I'm in awe. Babe Ruth, Frank Viola, Pedro, Martinez. These are the same guys, and I'm standing in the same place as they were. Exactly. And so I've got chill bumps, and I'm just kind of staring all around, looking at the green monster. And I get over to almost to the pesky pole, but I'm about right center, and I hear, "Pitcher!" And I'm like, What? I turn around, the umpire's like, "Let's play ball." I said, "Can't you see I'm having a moment?" So we get started, and I'm getting up there, and I'm like, so the first batter comes up. Now, these are guys, they're ranging from age from 35 to 80. And they're just guys who love baseball and love Boston Red Sox. So I see the first guy, and I throw a pretty good pitch to him down the middle. He lets it go. I come back with a curveball that it had him bailing out, and it broke in for a strike. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. I might strike this guy out. Well, he fouls off a couple, and then he swings at one and misses, so I strike him out. And that's when it came to my mind, why am I doing this? These guys want to do great out here today. Why do I want to strike him out? Just come out here, have a good time, and let these guys hit. So the next guy comes to bat. He's about this tall. He's 80 years old. And he was on my team in fantasy camp, and his name was Doc. So Doc comes up, and I said, okay, we're just going to throw a strike in there. So I took a little bit off, and I threw a straight ball straight down the middle. He was way behind it. It hit in the glove, and then he swung. So I said, okay, that's all right. I'll slow it down a little bit more. Through the next one, about half that speed, he was almost on it, but he was still behind. I said, okay, I got to take a lot off. Well, you guys have done this before. When you try to take a lot off of something and you're not used to it, you don't have any control of it. So he's standing in, and he takes the pitch, and all of a sudden the pitch goes through, and it hits across his cheek. He fails, hits him in the cheek. He's laying out, and I think he's dead because he's 80 years old. So I'm the first one to him. The catcher's still standing looking. He didn't know what to do. It peeled this. You know how old people's skin is? I know that. It just peeled that first layer off. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, Doc, you okay? You okay? And he sits up and looks at me. I said, Doc, I'm sorry. I tried to take a whole lot off. He said, no, you didn't. That was high heat. I said, okay, that's high heat. So the trainer for the Boston Red Sox comes out of the dugout. He's standing at this time, and he said, I'm all right. He said, no, let me ask you a couple of questions. He said, what's your name? He said, my name's Doc. He said, Doc? He said, okay. How about another question? Do you know where you're at? And Doc does this. I'm in heaven.